I finally had an opportunity to try out the Pentax K1000 recently, as well as a roll of Fuji Superia X-tra 400, and I loved it. Here are the results of my testing. The very first photos I took with this camera were of Kat Swansea. Now, she's a Texas-based photographer, and I did a video with her not that long ago, and I thought it would be cool to do a quick portrait to include at the end of that video. Now, this would have been either f2.8 or f4. It was actually an overcast day, so that allowed me to open up the lens pretty wide for these shots. I like how this turned out. And here is another one. More than likely, it was the same f-stop on this one. The rest of these were taken around the 6th Street area of Austin. Really, I was just looking for a couple of things for this first roll of film. One, how did the camera perform, and how did I like it compared to other cameras? And two, I was just curious to know if I'd like this film stock. This is the Fuji Superia X-tra 400, and particularly the color rendition. Now, 6th Street and the surrounding areas, the streets just off of 6th have a lot of color going on, lots of murals and colorfully painted buildings and signs. And I think this film seems to do a pretty good job at capturing these colors. There's some pretty good range here, as you can see. Now, this right here, this is the story of Austin, if you ask me. I mean, really, for as long as I can remember, it's a city that's always changing, always seems to be under construction, just about every part of town that you go. This wasn't here a few years ago. I remember that area down there was just like this dry creek. I did a few fashion photos down there because the white rocks that are at the bottom of this, I don't know, maybe now they're covered by algae, but at the time there were just these dry white rocks, and they were interesting to look at, and they bounced sunlight back up and filled the area with light. So I'd take models down there and we'd get some really nice light scenarios. A couple of ping pong tables. Now, the standard 50 millimeter lens that came with this camera captures some really decent detail. Now, these are basic scans, so if they were high quality scans, you could get a better idea of how the detail recorded on the film. You just see grain and not the pixelization from zooming in like this. Here's another mural right off of 6th Street, and another one. So again, I'm just looking for color here. I don't know if you can see this, a little bit of detail in the sky, and I really like that. You've got some really good darks and a little detail. An ATM machine. Now, I've taken a lot of photos of ATM machines on 6th Street over the years, and I can't tell you why. Let's look at some of the detail here again. Now, if you take into consideration that we're also getting too far into the pixels of these scans, you can appreciate how well this camera, the Pentax K1000, captures detail. I really like some of this, and the film is really impressing me too. Here's some scooters, and of course another ATM machine. Again, some really nice detail. And here's another one I took just for, I was looking for color here. Again, color rendition. Look at this. Scooters in the reflection here. Scooters all over the freaking place in Austin. All right, here's one of my favorite shots from this roll. I gotta say, I like the composition and the color. They're nice. We've got texture, tone, color contrast, repeating pattern, even leading lines. This is kind of an all-around good picture. I'm a people photographer, but when I take pictures like this, I see a little bit of a personality in them. I like shots like this. This is something I might even print out and put up on my wall. This one here, I have to say, I feel like this one is a little washed out. I think I'd bring the exposure down on this a bit, just to give it some, just to make these colors look a little more rich. But once again, with this film, I'm really impressed with the details here in the shadows, and these colors are a little washed out. Yes, this might be a little blown out here, but still, film has such an amazing range compared to digital. All right, so Austin is not just about scooters, it's about food trucks too. I don't know if this is just a parking area for food trucks that set up in other parts of town, or if this is where they operate at night, because, you know, the 6th Street area, that's where it really comes alive at night. You know, but I like the color rendition, even in these areas here. It's subtle, but at the same time, bold. More scooters, and they seem to be, I don't know what's happening here now. I've heard that you can get paid to charge the batteries in these scooters, but the people who do this are supposed to wait until after a certain hour before they collect the scooters and pull them from the streets. I've also heard that some people are gaming the system. Like, they'll grab up and hide bunches of scooters before the official collection times, so then they go back and grab them up to beat the competing contractors, you know, the other people trying to make money by charging scooters. You know, and I wondered as I came across this if this was that happening here, or maybe, you know, these are just dead scooters. Well, this looked really cool, and I really like the way the colors can pop on this film, even though they're subtle at times, like I said before. But this is Banksy-esque, I guess. But look at these colors here. Nice blacks and reds and warm browns, and yeah. And speaking of that subtlety as far as colors go, I like the range captured here too. Like, check out the clouds, all right? The sky's not blown out. We've got good dark areas. Let's see, you can zoom in on that. Under here, around here. We've got good lighter areas, and we've got plenty of in between, you know. The range is pretty incredible. And of course, if we just go crazy and zoom in, we've got great detail captured by this camera, the Pentax K1000, and its 50mm lens. It was a standard lens that came with the camera. Look at that. Good stuff. Hey, if you'd like a complete overview of how to use the Pentax K1000, I've got a link to a video for that in the description below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.